seatbelt securely fastened. We'll landing shortly.
My mom's boyfriend basically died. It was not really my mom's standard boyfriend per se, but she became more of his nurse and friend more than a girlfriend. Hello.
I'm so happy you're here.
Oh. Hi, you look great.
You do too.
You seem great. That's wonderful. He's left his house to my mom, which is this really beautiful ranch in Montana with chickens and a river. It's like her wildest dream come true.
So welcome home. So I have candles lit 24 hours a day for 49 days. That's a Buddhist thing I do. And then this is the box with his ashes.
No.
Yes, and he picked it out and saved it for 2 years. It's a collector's item.
Wow.
And there it is.
Here, cheers.
Cheers, honey. I'm so happy to see you.
So happy to see you too. My parents got divorced when I was somewhere between 3 and 4.
They love to get treats.
Because I grew up with my mom, I didn't see my dad very much. Like a week, a year or two, maybe. Do they have names?
This is Hans, and that's Maggie.
He was always very selfish with me, with his girlfriends or wives.
Where's your ball?
He definitely broke my mom's heart.
Henrietta.
Are they all girls?
They're all girls. Girls are the ones that lay the eggs.
Oh, right.
You never did do well in sex education class, 5th grade.
I think I'm gonna have to write the play. I was telling you about this a long time ago, but a play where your ex-husband, my father, moves into your guest cabin.
You know, that might be very funny.
It'd be hilarious.
Sounds like a Jack Nicholson, Diane Keaton goofy story. I'm not gonna take care of him though.
No.
He can stay. I'm done taking care of people. I've been taking care of people my whole life.
Yeah.
He'll have to hire somebody to take care of him.
Or maybe you'll have to hire someone
Maybe.
to take care of him.
Someone.
Or maybe I'll have to hire
Yes.
someone to take
There you go.
Okay.
We are on our way to visit Jan's dad and stepmom.
Man, this weather sucks. We maybe spend the night.
Listen, there's nothing. What?
We maybe spend the night. Hopefully not, I won't say.
How long until we get there?
It's about 4 hours.
This is the first time we've been here since you were married, and it's the first time that Lori is welcomed into the Van Arsdale clan.
First time was a Van Arsdale.
First time is Van Arsdale.
All right, so let me get a picture of you and Dad and Lori. That's actually good, Dad. You look very handsome in that. Smile.
I only have one picture of the two
Oh,
of them
that's a
together.
good one.
I'm not a real good smiler.
No, you're just good looking, that's all.
Okay.
Okay. You good?
Yep.
One of the things that Jan and I have in common is that we both faced growing up with very challenging parents. So, maybe I'll show you some pictures.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Ah,
Jan grew up with a father that battled depression. This is the father-daughter dance, so there's Jan dancing with Jane.
that is so good.
But at least he always knew that his father's intentions were good.
You're being quiet over there, dear.
I'm watching all this electronic marvel right here.
They never gave up on each other, and they still work very hard to maintain a relationship.
Lori, we gotta go, man.
Okay.
Take the rest of the cake with you?
No. That's a dynamic that I know nothing about. I have such suppressed memories, I don't even realize what's not there anymore. I went 40 years until I was able to break free from my mother and what she's done.
And you know what? Even when she passes, I wonder if he'll be able to get past that.
In my mind, she's already gone. She lost her opportunity to be my mother a long time ago. She should have lost it on the days that she allowed my father to scream and yell at me and punch furniture all over or all around me when I was 3 years old and scare me so much that I peed my pants. You know? I mean, she didn't protect me.
Good morning. It's like 11. We slept late. Good luck out there
Oh, thank you.
in the big bad world. I've assumed the psychiatric position in preparation for my appointment with my new, very modern shrink who allows me the convenience of my own apartment and Skype.
Hello.
Hi.
So, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself or wherever you want to get started?
Romance for me has always been challenging because I've been in 3 monogamous relationships in the last 10 years and it doesn't agree with me.
Do you fantasize a lot?
I would go with yes.
So, what's your primary sexual fantasy?
My primary sexual fantasy, oh, I love this. I'm trying to remember now. I just woke up. I was out late last night, so. But sexual fantasy is I want to have sex with twins on a pool table. I can't believe I'm telling you this. But the real fantasy is having 2 girlfriends that are visually, aesthetically different looking, and who miraculously love each other and me all equally. This is good. I'm laughing because I'm embarrassed about admitting this, but
Yeah, but there's something there. I mean, everyone gets along. Everybody's a little bit different, but everybody gets along. Something with relationships just doesn't... It sounds to me like monogamy doesn't sound very secure for you.
no, it doesn't, and it's definitely a product of my childhood. My dad is a very important person in my life and a character of epic proportions. Well, maybe this is a big subject to introduce at exactly the last minute. All right, let's save that for next time.
That sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Tonight I got a show, so I did what any man would do when he's about to go on to what I think is the hottest club in LA. You know, this is why you don't give niggas money. My sneakers.
He's on his way, he's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood. Hollywood! Yeah. He's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood.
It's like 8 million headliners before me. Joe Rogan, D'Elia, Tosh is probably here. Motherfuckers, look at that list. That looks crazy. Stars come, they go up stage and do like 90 minutes. And you don't get your spot, because I'm still a nobody. This is Star Town. And they treat the stars with a different kind of, to the non-stars. The crowd gonna be sleepy by the time I get up. So it's like, damn.
Nice shoes, man.
Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage, Derek Gaines.
Hey, how's it going? Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. All right. You're not giving a fuck. I get it. I get it. Y'all staring at me. I'm staring back at y'all. That's what's up. Here from New York. Glad to say thank you, LA. LA is different. Very different. Y'all know y'all stars, though. I give you that. Like today, I won't get mistaken for some bullshit. In New York, you will. Like, other day, this chick from South Africa came to me and was like, hey, man, you look like Will Smith. And I'm like, what Will Smith are you talking about? Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2? She was like, no, Pursuit of Happiness. I said, what the fuck? Really? I just look like a struggling father? That's what you're telling me right now?
I did a pissed off set that actually worked. People took pictures with me. It was happy. But the whole crowd left. Like, I want to say 60% of the crowd left. 60% because they were tired. This shit is the Twilight Zone. Like, that's my bed. That's what you do in LA. Sunny and strange. strange sunny place. I swear on everything. It's the Twilight Zone out here. It's just not the same. As soon as I landed, it's just not New York. New York is reality. LA is a fucking fantasy world. Where I'm staying, it's covered in comic books and beanbag chairs. Everybody's all loose and free. None of the chicks in the house wear bras. Everybody is happy all the time, and that's fake happiness. That's not real. I miss New York. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Bob, how are you?
You know, it's just that weird balance where I'm in LA and like I'm away from everything. It's like I'm out here doing work, but it's like my friends is over there, you over there, I miss you. I'm out here just, you know, waiting for them to announce if we get a second season. I wish we should, but it's like they're just dangling it on a string. So I'm just out here, just running into a wall.
You pick your head up now.
It's just
always
like,
darkest before the dawn, they say.
yeah,
It's all going to work out. It's all going to work out for the best, okay?
you're right. All right, I love you.
I love you more.
So, my sister, who I haven't seen in 10, 11 years, is 10 minutes away from ringing my doorbell. I'm trying to figure out why she reached out of the blue. Maybe it's because she's turning 70 and she wants to make sure that she doesn't live another day without having a sister. Our sister died 11 years ago. We no longer have her. I mean, we're talking about the single greatest female influence in my life is no longer here, and I wasn't able to pick up where I left off with Sonny. Hi! You are? Don't be nervous.
Are you?
I'm not nervous.
I don't know what I am. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh.
Do you want water or some wine?
Yes.
Okay, Rich. Water, wine,
a glass of wine
anything.
would be good.
This is Janet.
So nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm a hugger. Oh, it is so nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
so nice to meet you too.
You are so much better looking than in
Well,
pictures.
vice
In
versa.
this case, you look very handsome anyway.
And vice versa.
First of all, here's to
Cheers.
us. Here's to Helene.
Yes.
And here's to our future.
I
As
love that.
sisters.
I love that. I love that.
You can't imagine how I feel. Don't think for one moment that all these years I haven't thought about you, because
No, I
I
don't think
have.
that.
But I don't know what it was. I don't know why I didn't reach out sooner. I have no idea why, and I feel like we wasted an awful lot of time. And
But
I
you-
don't want to cry.
I want to say something
And
to
I
you
know
about
we're not
that.
going back.
No, it's okay, but I want to say something to you about that, because Jan and I, we met each other when we were ready to fall in love with each other. If we had met each other 10 years before, I wasn't ready for him, he wasn't ready for me. So you're only ready when you're ready.
Well, and it's not even being ready. You were my kid's sister.
Yeah.
You were the same age as my son.
I know, all that yummy, good grandfather
Good grandfather kind of love that he should have been so excited for me.
Yeah, he should have sprayed that all over Michael. He
All
didn't
of a
get
sudden,
that
he's
because
having, there was his child, his
love child.
His love child.
Yeah.
Yes.
'Cause it
We
was
were
like-
dealing with my father.
He was cheating.
Well, my
We know.
father, our father.
Right.
Cheating on my mother more than once.
Right.
But in this
Did she know the
particular-
whole time?
She knew. Do you know that she wanted to help raise you?
Yes. Oh,
That's how
I know.
much she loved him.
Yeah, I
to do
heard
You
that when-
probably would have been way better off. But
Probably.
anyway,
Correct.
here's the difference between you and I. You didn't have a mom to save you.
No.
Let it simmer. Smells good there, boy. Mm-hmm. Chicken, apple sausage, and jumbo shrimp. Come on, what? Onions, seasonings. I'm gonna go see my dad tomorrow. Me and my mom got a different relationship because I've been with her for 30 years. Like, you know, I've spotted and seen my dad. I probably count on like 2 hands. He hasn't been there. He wasn't there when I first started comedy. Mom was there. He wasn't there when I dropped out of college. Mom was there. I'm more in tune with my mom. Me and my mom, we know each other. We miss each other around the same time. And my mom keeps me grounded. So, but my dad I love him. And he keeps, I want to make him proud because he's my pop. And the vodka sauce, yes indeed, yeah. Hey man. What's up, boy? Ain't nothing to it. Good to see you. Did you see the show? Did you like the show?
Oh, I haven't seen the last episode because
episode 3, yeah.
Because my hotel doesn't carry MTV.
I got you. Nice car. Pop, I got invited to the MTV Music Awards. Oh, Pop, I gotta be sharp. New sneaks, new jeans, jacket, belt. See if somebody can get it for me too.
Gotta represent.
Gotta represent, right? That's my dad. Dad is cool. He's so cool. Too cool. I think I'm getting my older coolness from him. Like I think I'm just tapping into it, right? Pop, you think I'm crazy, don't you? You think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy, Dad? Dad, it's okay.
You're creative genius.
You might be the genius, not me.
Got nothing to do with nothing.
You the one that fly gas planes 40,000 million miles in the air and have jets pull up to it. You know, I get it from somewhere.
How are you, son? Feeling any better? 7 hours on a train, an hour on the subway, walked 4 miles, and drove a car. So I did that whole day without any drugs. Can you imagine?
And how was it?
Terrible.
I did a psychiatric Skype session. I just talked for the whole time, like a cliche. But, surprise, surprise, it actually did make me realize a couple things. One is I'm more similar to you than I ever realized or wanted to be.
Poor baby.
I love you and think and admire you
But you
for
don't want to
many
be me,
reasons.
that's for sure.
Well, I'm wondering why I don't. One is I grew up with my mom and she was always pissed off at you. It's why it's always been kind of ambiguous for me. Because, like, depending on who I talk to, whether it's my mom or a friend or someone else, it's like, you know, you're misogynistic or you're the fucking hero of their, you know, whatever.
I had the same problem. Not wanting to be like my dad, even though I totally respect him and think he's fabulous. He was a womanizer, not anywhere near my classification.
Yeah.
But, wow. And I didn't like him for that. I thought it was crude. I thought it was disrespectful. I thought it was all the bad things that people said if you did that, you were. I was monogamous. That's the way it's supposed to be. Not happy about it, but monogamous. After the first marriage, that never crossed my mind that I was going to be in a monogamous relationship.
You can't even say the word.
I can't. It's very difficult.
So then, why did you change?
Because one time, in the middle of the night, the phone rang. I pretended I was asleep, and I could tell from the conversation she was having an affair.
No. You swear to God?
Yep. Wow. What I decided to do was fuck everything known to man.
Unbelievable. Starting immediately?
Immediately.
What about my mom? So she seemingly was open to that?
Your mom attracted me because in our relationship while we dated, we had other people join.
Uh-huh.
And your mom made that easy.
But did you coerce her into it?
No. She volunteers, and that's what attracted me. That was her hook to me.
But as soon as you got married, it ended, or that was after being married?
Anytime you equate love and restrictions, you're mistaking one of them. It cannot be loving and restricted at the same time. Being in love with somebody, which means you give up everything else, is the dumbest thing. It can't be love.
You find women's presence to be for your pleasure. And that is not necessarily the healthiest way. I somehow thought I was immune to turning into my father. As my life unravels, it feels like it's happening. And I don't like it. I mean, it's just, is that the fate of humanity? We just turn into our mothers and fathers.
You cool, man. Too cool with your shades on. Yeah. I'm gonna wipe these down too. You know what? You know actually works to clean your sneaker? Hand sanitizer. That whitens whites, man. I don't know why, but it does.
I have to check some of that.
Hand sanitizer. Well, Pop, you know, I'm gonna make you proud. You know, I'm working hard. This is the beginning. I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna do good for, you know, for the Gaines name, and you know, myself. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna be funny. I'm gonna do it for myself.
You do it for yourself. Everything else will come with it.
You got it, Pop. Yeah. Well, you know I love you, right?
I love you too.
You know, because we don't see each other often, but you know, nothing's changed. Same old. It's good.
Need to fix that.
Yeah, or, you know, I can start flying out. It should be more. I should be mobile more this year anyway. I'll be flying around back and forth to the West Coast anyway.
Had I known what she had been going through at the hands of our dad, because he was a little bit off when I was being brought up, but nothing like what I heard. If I had known, I would have done everything I could to have gotten her out of that situation and come live with me as one of my own.
No one knew. No one could know because I was such a baby. I couldn't, even when I got older, 8, 9, 10, 11, you don't know that you're being abused. I thought everybody was afraid of their father. I remember saying to my friend Rona when I was in high school, she said, oh, my dad's getting home, and I said, are you scared? She said, why would I be afraid? And I went, I don't know.
Did he ever lay a hand on you?
He would never hit me. He would hit whatever was right next to me.
Inevitably, I pushed my father, I pushed Daddy's buttons the wrong way. And he would jump up.
And you'd run.
And when he jumped up, he became 6'10".
Yeah.
And I would shut the door and lock it. And he'd be pounding on the door. You get out here now. And I go, I'm not coming out till you calm down.
Yeah.
And then the next knock I would hear.
Mommy.
No. Queen. Sonny.
It's me.
It's me. Your sister. It's okay to come out now. And I'm like, are you sure?
This reunion, while beautiful, has also dredged up a lot of feelings for me. I spent years in therapy reconciling all of the abuse and damage.
The most important thing, Helene, was that you and I connected. It should have been years ago.
It doesn't matter. Something nobody was ready for it.
But I didn't know how.
But that's okay. So you know how now. I'm fucking exhausted. This is the first time I have ever heard anyone speak about my father as someone who's an abuser. I wasn't expecting to have someone commiserate.
I think what's important is that your sister's reached out to you, and I think she truly is being sincere when she says that she loves you and that she wants to have a relationship with you. It's a beautiful thing. And you know what? Your family is what you make it, but I think it's okay for you now to at least let her back in a little bit.
Thanks for watching Connected. Make sure you subscribe to AOL Originals for all new episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes footage.